First things first, it's got pep. So today we are going to be looking at the stock Etios Sprint, and we're going to be basically comparing it with the Etios RSI in a sense, and seeing, you know, what I feel is different and why this is actually a decent tuning base. So let's get on with it. For a 1.5 liter motor and just straight motor, it's a 16 valve, you got quite a decent amount of pep. I think this has got 74 kilowatts or even 64 if I'm not mistaken. I'll probably put up annotation on screen or caption, what have you, just to give the engine capacity and all that. So to give a bit of background of this vehicle, this is actually a rental vehicle from Bidvis Car Rental, and it has got 15,000 Ks on the clock. And you know, if rental vehicles, they usually run in quite hard, and this one actually, considering the mileage, even though it's really low, it's in very good nick, I should say. I mean, you can see the telltale signs that, yeah, this car has been driven a little bit hard, even within its feeling as well, but this actually does take the punishment quite well, and it's also one other reason why it would make a good tuning base as well. So power-wise, as I demonstrated earlier, this has got a decent amount of pep from this engine. And one thing you can really tell pushing this engine just a little bit, it's got a lot of restriction, and it feels like you can really unlock the potential of this vehicle. And rightfully so, what they did with the Etios RSI, they really unlocked this engine. They really opened it up, let it see its potential, gave it a sensu bean and all those things. And you can really see that they put in a lot of work, even with the tuning band for this vehicle as well, because when it comes on to power, it really comes on. And right now, as it stands with the stock vehicle, is that it's really good engine that you can use in order to get a good, decent amount of power out of. So I quite like it, actually. It's quite a bit of fun to rev out this engine, I should say. And with boost, it makes it all the more fun. So one thing about the Toyota Etios is that this is an entry-level budget vehicle, and you could call it a bodaciously budget vehicle. I don't know, you use your own terms. But for a budget vehicle, you can see that, okay, fine, they didn't skimp on the drive all that much. I mean, you can see with the interior materials, and I can see that Toyota really just slapped on a design together when it came to doing the interior for the Etios. I mean, I don't really like the center fascia in terms of gauges and whatever, but you know what, that's just all cosmetic. If the drive is really that good, then you know, it's something that I can look past. It's something that I can grow with. I'm trying to find words here and focus driving at the same time, and it's kind of difficult. So yeah, it's a bit of a talent there. But anyways, okay, let's overtake this dude. So one thing I can really congratulate the folks at Etios Sport for is the handling of this vehicle in particular. Now, one thing about the normal Sprint is that the suspension tuning for this is actually quite neutral, and the way that transfers this weight is also very smooth, I should say, especially when you feel the car soak up bumps. Now, the thing is, what I can really congratulate the guys at Etios Sport for is how they kept that nature of the Etios, induced a little bit more oversteer into its tuning, but still made it a bit stiffer, but still kept that smooth transfer of weight when you really throw this vehicle around. And that really is commendable, and it's something that I really have to say you should drive this vehicle and see what it's all about. And when you combine that with the balance of the power and also just the good chassis of the vehicle, you really are in for something. So really the normal Sprint has all the ingredients to make this a really good tuning base, and it's one of those cars where I actually jumped in and for the past 3 days I've actually really liked driving this. In fact, it really is a vehicle to really open up the potential for, and it's something that some people are tapping into, and really the guys at Etios Sport have really done a good job with this RSI. This vehicle right here has made me appreciate the RSI so much more. As a result of that, I say, well done gents, you've done a good job. Now, let me go and return this rental vehicle before I get in trouble, and this is TayeedzSA here, and that's all she wrote.